honest,
grounding those unless there's like a big specific need, like a big mayor's event or something, or somebody's definitely in threat. Like if we're facing against the faceless, yeah, we might deploy the damn thing.
yeah.
But absent something critical like that, I don't really see a need for it. And especially now, the armor with county police department. And keep in mind, when I discussed this with Weiss, we were still dealing with issues where one guy with a class 2 was wiping the entire PD. But it seems like the armor for the county police departments has gotten the technology back up to spec, and their weaponry is starting to find it a nice, suitable like balance in that area, and trying to actually combat this. And so it's back to this isn't needed anymore, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I don't know whether you read my report about my conversation with the faceless, but they
No.
where they claimed that all the class 2s appearing on the streets, that was their doing.
Oh no,
And
I
they're
think
the
I did
ones-
read about that.
Okay.
The flood, remember, because we talked about it being the flood.
Yes.
They like to be edgy about biblical things, and maybe that's the flood. And
yeah, I think so. So that might be something to look into about when that started happening, and how exactly.
yeah.
Okay. I'll be honest, because I think around the time that you let me know about the whole county, having issues with it was the sniper deployment that that's when you did that announcement, right?
Yeah.
And then I think I saw that Ventura was like looking to speak to Weiss directly about it or something. Is that accurate? I don't know.
No, I have no idea. He
I
didn't tell
think
me about that.
I think that's what happened because I saw it in the joint channel. But like, I'm getting to the point now where
There's a joint channel.
yeah, the PD, DOJ, Marshals, and DLC channel. We have that. You didn't know? You do know. You posted in there. It might have not been in there. It might have been in the command one, the high command. You found it yet? What's the life of that be unethical? That's what you have interns and cadets for. Yeah, just put a cadet up against the wall and be like, see if you can tank this 50 cal. That's what Bobby Charles is for. True. True.
I didn't know this was an email. Okay, I didn't know this was a thing.
Oh, there you go. Either way, I think Ventura was reaching out to Wise to speak about it, but I'll be honest, I don't want Wise speaking for us anymore. Like, that's just
yeah, because he's on his way out, right?
I mean, he's been on his way out for months. The guy has no law enforcement experience. I don't want. It was different at the start, because he was like,
they haven't even given him access to our channel.
Like, really?
Yeah, he's not in the. He doesn't have access to the SASM system.
I'm gonna see if there's a justice. But I'm just gonna add a justice and be like, need to speak with one of you non-urgently.
About the director?
No, I'm not gonna put that because fucking why?
No, about the director position and like, what are we doing?
Well, I don't want to put that publicly.
have I been doing okay trying to manage the administrative part of our position, or am I
I
doing pretty
mean,
fucking terrible?
what does the admin part include? There, like the reports and stuff, like the case board, that kind of thing.
No, like because I'm letting you handle a lot of the like field and major investigative oversight stuff, and I'm kind of just dealing with the administrative stuff like hiring, paperwork,
Oh yeah,
announcements, SOPs, and shit like that.
yeah. It's been you know, I had my hands tied with all this crazy shit, so it's been nice to not have to worry about that stuff. So yeah, 100%, man. This is my
I mean, if
point,
I'm taking
man.
things in a direction you don't like,
I mean, no, I don't think so. I mean, I didn't. I'll be honest. I don't. I didn't agree with the sniper deployment and the SOPs around that, but I didn't even know those SOPs existed.
but you didn't know our SOPs existed.
No, I didn't know those
I've sent them to you
sniper
before.
SOPs existed. There.
I swear to God, Dark, I showed them to you, and I was like, "Do you approve of this very restrictive SOP?" And you were like, "Yeah." Now the
Okay,
deployment
don't do this
opportunity
to me,
for it was a
man.
Weiss thing. I'm not. I swear to God, I've shown them to you before and been like, "Hey, what do you think about the SOP on firearms, specifically about the sniper?" Because the sniper SOP is very restrictive, but the deployment option was not part of SOP. The deployment option was authorization from Weiss originally about that. Like I
So like
talked to
the
Weiss in
whole.
person about it.
Okay, then that's that stuff about when to deploy it. I guess is the stuff I had issues.
Yeah, yeah,
But that's
and
kind
I
of been
agree.
and
And
gone.
I'm yeah, I agree with that issue with it, and that's why I'm also revoking the whole certification thing. Because even though our SOPs were very, very strict, like the SOPs require a lot of like if you need to pull the trigger, there's a lot of things that have to happen for you to pull the trigger on somebody for a soft target. Like it said before, it must be center mass. You must have a hard backstop. You cannot have anybody in the backdrop.
Hmm.
Like you can't shoot up at somebody because then your bullet would fall out into nowhere. Or you can't, like if we were like for example on the Vinewood Hills, you can't shoot out towards the city without a hard backstop behind it because then your bullet would just travel out into
No,
the
I get
city
what you're
and
saying. Yeah.
potentially kill somebody. The target can't have any angular velocity, so they can't be moving side to side to you. Like if they're running directly at you or directly away from you, that's zero angular velocity. But if they're moving side to side, you don't have a clear shot, you can't take the shot. They have to be completely immobile.
Yeah. Yeah, I think all that stuff is good. That just make
Yeah.
sure they're not
The
misused.
deployment times. Yeah.
Yes, I think again that I think now that you've said that was a wise thing, then again my issues reoccurring. And then the only other thing is I haven't really had a chance to speak to you about it, but after this whole thing and the BSO were like, we don't want you guys deploying sniper rifles or equipment or whatever in our county, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's what they said. They didn't say like don't come to any shootout, right?
Well, so I spoke to Chief Turner afterwards about about the shootout and stuff like that. So there were other issues that cropped up as a result of that shootout.
Okay.
Observations that I made and observations that the others made. And I brought up the issue with we don't have a standard uniform for shootout response. And one of the biggest problems I had was when we were out that shootout, Flores arrived. Like I was in the Zancudo outfit, and it's not noticeable. You can't read you can't identify it from a distance. But also, Flores arrived, and he was wearing the black armor with a red undershirt. And one of the suspects was wearing red. And I almost shot Flores because I saw red. And
Okay.
so the thing got brought up again about a potential actual outfit. And I started to reach out and be like, what can be done about getting us like an official shirt with a patch on the side, like just a simple, like kind of like our Marshall Star. Like if we have
Mhm.
the Marshall Star as a patch that goes on a shoulder, and we have like a regular ass uniform shirt, uh, and I just don't know what the colors would be or anything like that, but it needs to be something that's unique to us that can't be, you can't just go to any clothing store and mock it up. You know what I mean? Because if it comes to
Hey,
if it goes to if we have to rely on stuff that's available at any store, then we can be mimicked in the field, and that can cause problems.
I get that, but like I've responded to several I honestly probably like a dozen plus shootouts at this point. Probably more than that. That's probably an understatement. But I've never been shot at or mistaken, and I think that's because, like, if Flores is like turning up, okay, I don't know the exact situation, but to me, when I'm like responding plain clothes, unless it's like a dire emergency, I just get with the core of the officers, and then there's no way they mistake me anyway. I'm not standing right next to them. You know what I mean? Whereas if
this
like,
was on top of the wind farm. So
okay,
they were at the suspects were at the very top of the wind farm, and we were having to just like surround it to try and fight our way up, kind of like King of the Hill style.
okay,
And so we were trying to fight our way up, and Flores was on the north end of it, and I was on the southwest end of it. And when they called out red shirt, Flores was on his way up, fighting his way up, and I aimed at him briefly because I saw red shirt.
yeah.
I mean, I spot checked him because I was like, oh wait, that's Flores. But you know, it just brought up the issues of like we were all wearing something different.
No, I
And it
get
was
that.
one of the reasons why I made the SOP about if we go to a shootout, we have to have a rooftop light bar because we need to be identifiable as a police officer. And our cars, unfortunately, whenever they don't have a rooftop light bar, they're pretty hard to tell what the fuck they are because we don't have liveries. Like it's different if our cars had a livery, but absent a livery,
yeah.
we shouldn't be showing up without a light bar. You know what I mean?
No, I know. I just think there could be, what's the word that? There could be better ways of going about it because sometimes we ain't gonna have the option to go and swap a whole outfit. Because what about if there's God forbid there's another incident at City Hall, right? Where there's fucking dozens of people with guns, and we're not gonna be able to get to the office or something like that. Then we got to turn up on scene. We just got to do it in a better way. Then, like if Flores heard, red short, he's got to be like, hey guys, get on the radio and be like, I'm in a red shirt, guys, be careful, I'm on the north side or whatever. I just don't want to completely limit our access to assist PD, especially when, you're telling me that class shoes have been wiping the floor with them. Like,
Yeah.
At the end of the day, regardless of the opinions of the county police, I still think that we are, we're brothers in arms, and I want to help them out if they're getting shot. Don't get me wrong, I'm not going to respond to, like, if I see a 13 Alpha and there's, like, 12 cops on scene, I'm going to wait to see if I need to respond. But still, yeah. I don't want to, I don't know. What did Tona say?
He was mostly listening and kind of being like, yeah, I do see where that's a problem. I was like, I see it as a huge problem because the last thing I want is a marshal going out there to help and getting shot because it's hard to identify them. Now, it's probably easier to, like, it's way easier in shift 3, obviously. There's so few officers in shift 3 that we all recognize each other pretty easily. But in shift 2, where you end up having 50 cops respond to a shooting, and it's usually 6+ adversaries and very heavy rifling, I can see where the confusion comes in. Shift 2, it's not a jab at shift 2, but they do kind of Zerg shit. And it's very easy to get lost and to get, like, because when you're dealing with 50 people, they look at the same 2 patterns that everybody else wears, and they are like, those are friends, shoot everything else. And unfortunately, when we're one of the everything else, we can potentially be targeted. And it is true, though, when you're with the core group of police officers, when you're in the center of them, yeah, you will get ignored as a friend. But in a larger open area like that, where you're trying to surround the suspects to engage them, I can see issues.
I think there needs to be, like, I think we can do it like we can meet halfway. I think we can say, if we get the opportunity, let's try and get like a uniform response for, high intensity situations, if you have the time. But then if you don't have the time, then putting in some, SOPs about, like, if you respond to a scene and it's like spread out, like you said, then go and don't touch base with, like, let's say I'm on a scene, I'll go touch up with King, and then from that point onwards, I'm his buddy. Like, because then if they look across and they see, just buddy up with a cop, and then you're not going to have any issues, because then you can jump in their car if needed.
Yeah, run back line, buddy up, team up with group up with the county officers and go in with them together. Then that's a good resolution for it.
Yeah, just mitigate damages really while still being able to help out. But then I think let's work on some kind of identifiable tactical response that if we have the time we can grab. I think it's a good idea.
We'll figure something out.
Yeah. I think
and then we'll pressure whoever's in the director position to just approve it.
Okay. I think Falcon's on his way, so I'm gonna go I'm gonna grab some snacks out of my locker.
Why is Falcon on his way? What's happening?
To talk about so we can ask him about the director position. I asked for justice and he's coming. All right, chat. I'll be back in a sec. I'm gonna go get myself a snack and run to the loo. I hope that's not Falcon now. Oh? Oh, it is. Hello, Your Honor.
Hello, Doc. What do you want of me?
Wherever's good for you, really.
Observatory?
Sure, yeah, we'll be up there soon.
Alright, I'll see you there.
Bye-bye. Craig, can you drive me up to the observatory, please? He's up there. Come with it.
Oh, okay.
Obviously, yeah. We want to talk to him about, director stuff. And I guess if there's anything else we need to talk to him about.
Yeah, I'm sure we'll find something.
Yeah.
Which car was it that I fucked with? It was this one. I upgraded this one.
You did? Alright, nice.
Yeah. I mean, you can't swap the engines on them, but it at least turns better. It's a 777 is the chaser score on this one.
Wait, I'm going to play Wordle on my phone until we get there.
I'm not usually going to speed. I just needed to lock in the third gear.
And I'm back. And I've got some chips and dip. Yummy, yummy.
Okay.
Good timing. Thanks for driving so slow, Craig.
Say thank you for driving so slow. I was just trying to be careful.
I appreciate that. This time. Other times, maybe not so much. Craig is driving more like local than the local. Yeah, Craig is a local. I don't know whether you guys have noticed that. You know what I was thinking? I wish we had like camera access and ATC access up here. Because imagine we could like put all the cameras out there. How?
There's a specific chair. If you put it down, you can get access to it.
Wait, really?
Yeah, because I have it in my house. And we put it down as an office chair, and Abby was like, why can I access ATC from our office?
We need that. That'd be nice. We could put all little security cameras around here.
Yeah, it's one of the standard little office chairs.
That's so strange.
Yeah, it's funny. It's also like if you go inside of the fleeces in the back rooms in the security office, you can also access them from the security office in Fleece ranks.
Peace, dude.
Oh my god.
Of course, I'll try again. Thank
Speaking of, damn, that's timing of that.
Yeah.
And a cash exchange. Jesus, it's 10:90 o'clock. Oh god, I'm sorry.
Ah!
You deserved it, goddammit.
Someone left these doors out. Murray.
I'm
The
struggling with
security has gone down 1,000% with those being left open. And the draft, not to mention the draft.
God forbid.
See, Craig, I put the couch in.
You know,
It's the wrong color. It needs to be black and have that like really cheap, like wipeable plastic covering on it.
I got it from a garage sale.
have you used a black light on it?
No, why would I? Look at
Look,
the blood.
The
There's
fact
not
that
gonna be
the
blood on
marshal
there.
office has nothing but a couch set up, not even like at the right angle.
That's because Dark put it down. He doesn't know how angles work.
Oh God.
Come on, let's take a seat, guys.
We don't need HR.
Maybe
Yeah,
not.
Sure.
Maybe not. Yeah, that's a good point. Well, Murray, how are you?
I'm alright.
Yeah, quite. I like these shoes.
Thank you.
Okay. Well, how's DOJ? How's everything?
It's going.
It seems to me like the DOJ is kind of like how the marshals were like 5 months ago.
How do you mean?
Everybody bailing and a few people holding things together.
How is that any different than a month ago?
You're not wrong. So you're all following in suit of the marshals. I mean, I know a lot
No.
of people like to think that we're very successful, but
No, no one has
we're barely
left.
hanging. Everyone's leaving. It's the whole thing's gone. It's over.
The
If
only
you need a
judge
good
that's-
recommendation for an emo outfit, I can help you.
The only judge that's been removed recently is Leon Law.
Who?
Oh,
Exactly. We hired a judge last week.
Who?
Archibald McRae.
I thought he was already a judge.
No, we were
That's
going to offer him.
McNee.
McNee is a
Oh,
justice.
right, McNee.
We were going to bring on Archie the same time we brought on like Judge Bo and the other ones just after the election. But he had a bereavement, so he didn't have the time to commit. But now that's he's moved on, well, not moved on, but like he's able to have more time now. We gave him the job.
Wording. Wasn't that the guy who said did some really dodgy suggestions for the penal code?
Yeah.
But who doesn't present really dodgy stuff to the penal code? I mean, come on.
Did you do something too, Craig? Yeah.
No, I always make really
Every other
fucking
week he
questionable.
does.
That's like my key is like giving very questionable suggestions to the penal code and legislation.
Fair enough. Okay, well, fact
Somebody's got to be the creative outlet here.
creative. Okay. The reason that I wanted to talk to you and was really just to see. I mean, I'll be blunt. We've had this martial legislation for a while now, but we still have the same director.
Mm-hmm.
I'm wondering what's happening. I'm not even saying that neither of us are here to ask you this because we want it. I just want to know what's happening.
Dark said he
Sure.
wants
What did you say, Craig? Yeah.
nothing.
So when the legislation went through, there was a vote for director, and it wasn't unanimous, and thus it was unsuccessful.
Okay.
Since then, we agreed to hold interviews to see what is out there. Not necessarily saying, it wouldn't be one of you guys. The idea was just to, explore all options. However, since then, some people have changed their mind on wanting to hold interviews.
All right.
Okay.
However, since it needs to be a unanimous vote, I will not be voting yes on any of the things they propose until I hold interviews and see for myself.
Now, when you say interviews, what do you mean exactly? I mean, I know what an interview is before you say it.
Yeah, I mean, we'll put it out to law enforcement and say we are holding interviews for the director of the marshals. If you think you're a good candidate, you want the job, whatever, we'll schedule an interview. Obviously, we'll come to a consensus on what to ask. Get feedback from you guys what you think we should ask. And then do it, and then we'll vote on anyone we think is worthy.
You're filibustering the director assignment.
No.
I mean, I gotta ask, why would somebody who's currently in law enforcement be a good fit for the position of the director if they're not already a marshal? That sounds like you're interviewing for someone who wants the power, and that's it.
It is, I suppose, the difference between competency at the job of being a marshal versus the competency of being a leader.
Okay. I think my point still stands. I think, let's say you go and hire, I don't know, who's a good leader? I mean, let's just throw Toner's name out there. You can put Toner at in the director position, but it don't mean he's going to fit the values of the marshals.
Right. Hence why we wanted to do interviews.
Right, but if Toner wanted to be the director of the marshals, why would he not be in the marshals?
And that's a question we'll ask.
Okay. So, why is this taking so long?
Partly because of the Blaine County mayor situation, and then partly because of Arcadia stepping down. Those were sort of speed bumps, I guess.
Okay. Well, so how much longer do you estimate we have to wait for a director?
Maybe a week.
Is that a week because we've asked about it, or a week was already planned?
Probably a week from now.
Okay. All right. I mean, I guess we know now, so that's good. Thank you for that. Craig, you anything?
No.
Okay. All right. Well, I mean, I'll be honest. I'm concerned that I'll put that out there to my boss that this sounds concerning. Doesn't exactly bode well for the future of the marshals, in my opinion. If someone from outside gets hired, and again, that's not me saying that I want to get hired to the director position. I think it's a mistake to hire from outside. So that's my opinion. It's out there. I'm not saying it's right or wrong, but okay, then
Sure.
I guess in a week we'll have a new director.
Hopefully.
Okay. I mean, unless Craig, you got anything else for Murray here about other stuff? Oh, what about what's happening with those properties that Mumbles gave over to somebody else, and then now Princess was using them for a campaign? What about that?
Seems that Delver still owns them, and I think he's in her cabinet. So yeah.
We had a concern about that, but that might come up in an impeachment hearing. I'm not sure, so I don't think I can conflict you on it. Unless you're inherently conflicted, in which way I'd love to bounce something off of you.
I mean, here's what I'll say. I'll say that when the votes got put up, someone called me saying, Princess is using the promise of these properties in her campaign, and I'm like, well, she's allowed to. Politicians lie all the time.
Well, not really. There's actually a law about
which would be
embezzlement, using assets for personal gain.
Okay, but she wasn't. She was using the promise of them.
Yeah, that's county assets for personal gain of getting elected.
But how is that any different than saying, I'll use the Blaine County budget to do X, Y, Z?
Well, that's a
I'll
It's
invest
a little
in
different
this
from
in this sector. I'll invest, like, let's say it was Nino, right? He's saying, I'll put in this, like let's say Nino 3 months ago says, I'll put in this legislation to use the LS funds to buy properties from people and sell them to first-time homeowners. How is that any different? They're promising to use county assets for. They're using the promise of county asset. They're using the promise of use of county assets to get elected.
Hmm. You're not wrong. I guess it's kind of like a way of saying, I want to give you money, or I want to give you assets. If you vote for me, you'll have a chance for me to give you assets that belong to the county currently. Is a little bit different from, we'll lower your taxes, for example. Or if you vote for me, you're voting for increasing the budget on law enforcement. It's not going directly to an individual as like a promise for a vote, if that makes sense.
I can see the difference. I just don't know if it
Like one's political.
changes it.
Yeah, it's like political strategy versus practically bribery.
Okay, I
Voter
finished
fraud?
eating, so I can continue with my role play.
I feel like that's like forcing people to vote. I need to read it again.
Yeah, that's intentional. Coercing.
Right,
Yeah,
hello.
but,
Hello.
That's the whole point of
Well, not by-
campaigning is
yeah,
to
it's by
coerce people.
threats. Yeah, that's threats and stuff. This is all like using violence, which damn, voter fraud is voter fraud is borderline terrorist.
Yes. So it says coercion shall include monetary bribes up to the trade of
Think with
goods
the
in
10
exchange for votes.
spondoolies.
That's very.
I appreciate you. Thank you so much.
The way it's written.
I mean, yes.
10 spondoolies to the PC fund.
The only
Thank you
difference is
very
extreme
much.
violence.
Yeah. Anyway, director stuff. Yeah, that was the big one.
On
Why
there,
does
actually.
We're just-
Sean McQueen...
Oh.
Yeah.
No, Sean McQueen, what? What's he done?
Why doesn't he have a warrant for shooting me and Sean yet?
He got arrested.
Well, that?
I think he got arrested for it. I think I saw it this morning.
Oh, I guess...
Yeah, did he?
Okay.
Yeah.
I guess
Think
there
so.
was a warrant then? Okay.
I don't know whether there was a warrant or not. I just saw that, Craig, your report this morning was an incident. I don't know whether it was this morning. I just saw it this morning. And he got charged for attempted murder of a government employee and then something else.
Should have been 2 times.
Yeah, it looks like it's processed.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's so it was attempted murder, government employee, and accomplice first degree. Wait, oh yeah, accomplice to attempted first degree murder. I guess is what they put it in as. I don't know why they did one government and one first degree, but it was basically because there was 2 different guns used. It looks like both people shot. Based on the evidence, there was 2 guns used. One shot you, one shot Danielson.
That doesn't...
And so
that doesn't seem right.
I mean, that's literally what the evidence was. There was 2 casings, 2 projectiles. They were 2 different guns. One shot you, one shot Danielson.
Maybe whoever pushed the charges didn't know that Danielson was a government employee or something.
Yeah, it's very possible.
I mean, I know that I got a shot with the rifle and so did Sean, because a shotgun probably would have killed Sean.
One of them was an assault rifle Mark II, and one of them was a sweeper shotgun.
Sweeper shotgun, yeah.
Yeah, the one that shot you was a sweeper shotgun. The one that shot Daniel... The one that shot Danielson was an assault rifle.
I know he, didn't he get into your house, Murray, and stab Arcadia the other day?
What?
Yeah, Arcadia.
She got stabbed like 10 hours ago.
Oops.
Okay. The
Yeah.
first
Like
time hearing of it.
Inside your house. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to drop it on you like that. I thought it might have been days
Well,
back.
I only just found this while I was scrolling through reports, but it looks like 10 hours ago she was stabbed.
Well, we live separately now. Like, we live in the same building, but there's like 2 houses in it.
Yeah, you live in a duplex. She lives in one half, you live in the other, right?
Yeah. Is she okay?
They didn't put her status in here. It just says it's. Well, you're going to be conflicted anyway. So 20756, report number. Look, it was in her house.
I mean, I can see the medical reports as well. Okay.
I'm guessing that's her house because it looks too well done to be your house.
What the fuck?
What? No offense. I don't really peg you as the kind of person that puts that kind of articulate detail into your window view.
There's probably like the mattress in the middle of the floor, you know, with like pillows
that-
there, anything on them.
This is
Yeah.
slander, and I'll have you know that Windsong did that before we even bought the place. So Arcadia didn't do that.
Right.
Right.
I'll fucking show you pictures, and I'm good at decorating.
I bet there's not even stairs in here. It's probably just a ladder.
No, there is stairs. It used to be a ladder when Lily lived there.
Do you have stairs in your house?
Me, yes.
Fucking puppy.
The hell, Craig?
What?
Holy shit. I just got a ping. I can't say it out loud, but Craig, we gotta go.
Okay.
Hold on, I need to find it
Alright.
first. Murray, thank you very much. I found it.
All right. I guess we got business to attend to.
Yes,
Oh, it's
Murray,
daylight.
I
Damn, we
appreciate it
talked all
very
night.
much for coming. Thank you so much. I appreciate the transparency.
It's not the bioterrorist, is it?
If it was, I'd tell you, because you already know about that. This is something you're unaware of right now.
The door is
Wonderful.
opening extremely slowly for me.
Come on,
if
Craig.
you-
Get.
If you look in the catalog, it'll open really quickly.
Oh.
Oh. Are we frozen? Are we good?
That's a
There we go.
I'm gonna go
Sorry, I
take
had to stop
pictures
and
of my house
cough.
prove you guys wrong.
What did you say?
I mean, look, I'm not gonna judge too hard. I'm paying somebody to do the lower level of my
I
house.
said I'm gonna go take pictures of my house and prove you guys wrong.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's a good idea. Oh, you know what? Craig, we gotta pick this up.
You gotta pick it up. Okay.
I
My
don't
lungs
know
are
what.
fucked.
So am I.
And whose fault is that, Doc?
Yeah, mine. All right, go to the marker. Unfortunately, it's in the fucking little shop.
It's like a little old gas station.
Yeah, like north of the gas station. Yeah. It was oh. Craig, please don't go this slow.
What do you mean?
At least go code 2, man. This is
There's a car in front of us. I gotta wait for him to pass. See, I can turn left and I can go around him now. What do you mean go code 2? Is there like an emergency?
No, it was the Oracle who may give us. I don't know, man. These guys are supposed
Oracle?
to be the. Yeah.
Does he have a cure? Let's fucking go.
I don't know.
I'm ready to be done with this fucking cough. It is so debilitating. how difficult it is to be pumping away, getting really hot and heavy, and all of a sudden you just have to stop in the middle of it to cough? It just kills the mood.
I don't go to the gym.
That was not what I was talking about.
Is the Oracle forehead? Is that what's happening here?
Is the Oracle what?
Forehead.
Forehead.
Because it's in little
What?
show. It's in the by the besties, you know?
No, they are by like the Weasel News Center, not by
Yeah, maybe you're
that.
right.
Take the other side.
Also, we got some shit to talk about after that conversation. I'm pissed.
Yeah, that he wouldn't vote for anybody, and they basically just stonewalled us into keeping our shit in order.
There's more than just that, but yeah.
They didn't agree to either of us. They hate us. They actually hate us, Dark. It's proven now. They refuse to vote for either of us.
Wait,
They want us out.
take a
They
right
want us
here.
gone.
Where was it? Oh, it's in here. There's a bag.
Okay, there's bags everywhere, Dark. Look for
Hey,
like a
don't
note or something.
Okay, hold on. Let me take a picture of the bag. Just in case, shit. I got a notebook.
Hello? Everybody in? We got a ping from this location. We need to talk to you.
This one? Photograph? Oh shit!
Hello?
Craig, I got it!
Everybody inside?
Let's get to the office. I got
Oh,
something.
there's a door.
Craig!
What's wrong?
I got something. We need to go down there. We need to go down to the station.
Well, just because you got one thing doesn't mean that's it. What if we check around? What if we
I
find
checked-
something
I
else?
checked the
What if somebody
dumpsters
saw
already.
something? Ask around. See if anybody saw them.
Hello? Why here? Internet cafe, maybe? Yeah. Hold on, I gotta translate. What about if the sign means something? Translate. Camera.
Oh, I didn't even think about it. It's a code.
Yeah.
Is it a clue?
Hold on, I'm translating it now. With my phone. It says
Same, that's why I whipped mine
electrical
out.
appliances completely Busan. That's all I got.
Completely what?
Busan. 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 It's the
New item, huge savings, completely wireless, totally wireless internet cafe, electrical appliances. So the top yellow is electrical appliances, then below that is new items, huge savings. The bottom left in the green is completely wireless, and the right side, obviously, totally wireless internet cafe.
Okay, we can always come back. And I don't think that means anything. I think whoever it was just using an internet cafe.
Yeah, exactly. So we need to see if we can figure
You know what?
out.
You know what? I'm not waiting.
Huh? Stop rushing things, Dark. This is why we get into trouble with shit. You can't rush. Don't be lazy. Isn't that our
I'm
motto?
rushing. Okay, it was a note. Let me read it to you as we drive. It said, Dark, pen and paper, the best way for us to stay in contact without a trace. We've been working hard to try and take down and expose the faces. For now, we've made a video that may help you. Good luck. There's a link.
Let me see.
See what?
I want to see the note. What if there's like handwriting on there that's note? Oh, let's go and
What?
what if there's fingerprints on there that lead us to their identity?
Okay, yeah, that's a possibility, but at the same time, do we really want to just like expose these people? They're supposed to be helping us.
But if they show up dead, we need to be able to test the bodies for fingerprints to know if they're dead and if we're fucked.
Wait, that's
or not.
true. Let's just go watch this video. Let's get back and watch the video.
All right.
Also, fuck the DOJ, man.
Yeah, what the hell?
That's
They're trying to
pissed me
keep us
off.
down.
So what? They voted on somebody, or they had a unanimous vote and they couldn't decide on anybody. So then what? They just left it the wise. And now they want to interview the PD.
Yeah, he said he's going to filibuster the director position until we do interviews because obviously he didn't like either one of us as being the director. It sounds to me like he didn't think either one of us should be the director, and that he wants us gone. They're coming for us, Dark.
I was going to ask him, but I didn't get a chance because we got this ping. But like whoever voted, I don't know whether they did a vote where it was like throwing a name and, you know, that's your vote, or whether it was like, here's Craig, yes or no, everybody. Either way, there must have been some reason why one of us two, aka the highest ranking marshals, didn't get selected. There must have been, you know, reasons for that. But
because they don't like us, Dark. They've been wanting us gone forever. They just didn't have any other options because we were the only ones left.
But if there has been issues about us, and that's why that we haven't, you know, been fucking elected or selected, then what are those issues? We can't do anything about it.
Tell us. You know how this town works. Nobody tells you when they don't like something about you. They just sit and dawdle on it, and they'll keep you from progressing in your career for the entire time until you give up.
You know, maybe I'll pull a no Shira. Maybe I'll do that.
Okay, but like, what would you even do with?
I don't know.
None of our documents are really like.
I don't know. I'm just pissed though.
Yeah, me too. They're going to stonewall us from progressing. We're the last two from the Angel administration. That's why they want us gone. They want to clear out the Angel administration completely.
Maybe you're right.
And it's unfortunate because neither one of us, I think, really had the mindset of the Angel administration. I think both of us. Nope. Can you agree with me that a lot of that shit didn't quite vibe very well?
No, not really. No, I mean when I had Angel telling me that I was trying to protect the criminal mayor, that was quite something. Anyway, let me get you this video.
Oh, go check the book and make sure we get prints so that we know if that body comes up that it's unfortunately gone. Hide that shit in a marshal report because that shit does not need to be anywhere else.
I know. I'll text you the link.
Murray is spamming me with pictures of his apartment.
Yeah, me too. Let's do this.
Oh my god, they just keep coming. What a bachelor pad.
Okay, Craig, I'm texting you the link now. Watch it whenever you want.
I'm gonna watch it like right away.
Okay.
I'm just gonna watch it. You put it up on the computer. Actually, don't. Well, no, don't put it on the computer because then what if it saves as like in the cache of the system and it's recoverable? Wait,
Just shut
what
up
if
and
this
watch,
is actually
Craig.
a spam? What
Just
if
shut
it's
up and
hold
watch,
on, wait,
man.
before you click the link, is it
It's
a
too
video
late.
or is it like a
It's
link?
too late. It's a link that links to a video.
I need the link. You haven't sent it to me yet.
I did. I text you it.
No, you didn't.
I did.
Oh, okay. For some reason, it didn't give me a pop up that you did send me something.
Right now, shut up and watch it.
Marshall Shard, you've been digging for answers. You think you're close, but you're missing the point. The flood
the
you see on the streets, the chaos consuming this city, is all part of a much bigger picture. You've been chasing shadows. You've been digging deep into a hole that grows only darker the further you go. I'm giving you a piece of the puzzle, something you can maybe use. The city bleeds dark. Operation Dread Torrent isn't just an act of violence. It's a calculated destruction. You're too far behind to stop it. But maybe this will give you a fighting chance. These numbers you see are the code names of the people that supply the weapons on their behalf. This is the information we have gathered so far. Save this goddamn city.
Okay.
All right, I have a recommendation for you.
What's that?
If you haven't already, listen to it again with headphones.
Oh, okay. Why?
Because I felt that in my fucking